As we come through the 250, Yale still up by a foot over Princeton. Princeton a foot over Cornell. Yale crew calls for their settle, down to a 37, pushing ahead now. Strong settle from Yale here. Princeton still maybe a foot over Cornell. Cornell pushing back, and that'll be Cornell level with Princeton now. Yale probably a deck to a third of a length up on the other two crews. Cornell pushing ahead now a foot or two over Princeton. Yale continuing to push out in this first 500. We'll come through a very clean first 500 from these three crews, with Yale approaching half a length lead over Cornell. Cornell a foot over Princeton. Very good start from this Yale crew in the near lane. Cornell and Princeton both look like they're still in it, but Yale continues to push away. Now going to 2/3 of a length. Yale continue to push out. Cornell taking a little move over Princeton, now a deck over Princeton. And those margins continue to open up a little bit. Yale's pushing for 3/4 of a length. Cornell now half a length over Princeton. Strong move coming out of that 500. Now 750 meters into the race. We have Yale still 3/4 of a length over Cornell. Cornell now half a length over Princeton. All crews run cleanly. Very nice conditions out here for racing despite the drizzle. Very flat water, some of the best water these crews will see all year. See if they can capitalize on it. Here Cornell taking a big move, coming up to about 900 meters. Cornell getting to 3/4 of a length on Princeton and holding just 3/4 of a length behind Yale. Trying to keep that contact, not letting Yale get too far out of touch. Cornell pushing back into that Yale lead and away from Princeton. As we come through the 1,000, Cornell seems to have taken a seat back into Yale. Cornell bow ball on the Yale coxswain. Yale responds. See if they can push back on the back end of Cornell's move. Princeton staying in it though. Their bow still in contact with the Cornell stroke. Contact between all three boats. No one's really running away with this. Yale trying to push out, just trying to break to open water. Looks like Cornell's gonna hold them still, and Princeton's gonna maintain contact with Cornell. Very close race here as we come through the 1250. Still close enough that anyone can make a move. All three crews looking very long, relaxed, taking advantage of the nice conditions. Yale seems to have come down a little bit off their move. See if Cornell's going to come back, taking a seat possibly here. Princeton maintaining that contact on Cornell. They're coming right along with them. Yale can see that move from Cornell. You're the Yale coxswain calling for a response. See what the Eli's can do here coming to the last 500. And still, 1,500 meters down, Yale 3/4 of a length over Cornell. Cornell now almost a full length over Princeton. Yale and Cornell seem to be inching away from the Princeton boat here. Yale just can't seem to get away from this Cornell boat. There we go, Yale moving now. They want to take the rate up, start to push. Princeton still a length down, maybe a seat or two of open water behind Cornell. Cornell's on the move now. The bow ball now in stroke man. I see the bow man of Cornell just looking across. He can see him. Cornell pushing in now. Bow ball on the 7-man of Yale. Princeton's gonna come along with Cornell. Can Cornell make up this last little bit of margin? Coming in 200 meters left. Yale takes a little hit. A goose runs into the starboard oars. Doesn't seem to faze them too much. They're lifting, rating up, moving back on Cornell. As we come into 100 meters left, it looks like Yale will take this. Just over 3/4 of a length over Cornell. Cornell, almost a full length over Princeton. And I'll send you to the finish line.